The lead detective for the Love Triangle murder case was back on the witness stand today for cross-examination. The defense pointed out that there could have been other suspects and other motives in the death of Waipahu acupuncturist John Tokuhara. Manolo Morales has more from Circuit Court.
Defense attorney David Hayakawa questioned the detective about Tokuhara's past relationships, saying he was involved with more than one woman at the same time.
Some of the women that he started relationships with were in their own existing relationships at the time they started dating John.
Yes.
Okay? And that some of these women had children.
Yes.
The defense adds that there was another woman who exchanged more than 2,500 text messages with Tokuhara, which included graphic videos.
Were there photos included in there of a sexual nature as well as sexual conversations?
Yes.
Hayakawa pointed out that the woman was not included in the detective's final report, and that her brother is an HPD officer who was also Tokuhara's close friend. Hayakawa also asked about an ex-boyfriend of a woman Tokuhara was seeing. Meade said he was a person of interest during the investigation. Investigators took his cell phone to analyze the data, but Hayakawa pointed out that most of the data since the night of the murder had been deleted.
And that all data related to what occurred around January 12th, 2022 was wiped off that phone.
Yes.
Under questioning from the prosecutor, Meade testified that the graphic messages from the woman and Tokuhara were not of her, but just memes intended to be funny.
And how did you recognize that these were memes or intended to be just funny short clips sent to another friend?
The content of the messages.
The defense also said that Tokuhara was a gambler, which could be another motive for his death. $3,900 in cash was found in his backpack, but Meade discounted that theory.
If this were a gambling debt case, would there be any significance to the $3,900?
Probably would have been taken.
Trial resumes on Tuesday. Manolo Morales, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.